channel. I decided to try out a super popular trend of putting liquid lipstick on your eyes as liner, and I gotta say, super obsessed, and it gives you a way to maybe use some of those liquid lips, because they're not liners, give you a different way to use those liquid lips if they're just sitting in your drawer. So if you'd like to see how I created this look, just keep watching. Just to let you guys know where I am at with everything, because I thought I was filming and I wasn't. I used the YSL Touche Eclat Radiance Awakening Foundation, and then I used all the other normal stuff like my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer, Hourglass Set It, you know, you guys know the drill. So now I'm going to go in and I'm going to bronze my face. And I'm using this beautiful palette right here. This is the Soleil Contouring Compact in the Afternooner. And I've been, yeah, this brush, I can't. I've wanted it for so long, and I got it like a week or so ago, and I'm obsessed. I think I'm going to have every Tom Ford brush. This is the bronzing brush. Die. Just die. It's like you don't need this brush, but you do. Like, I legit think I need 2 more. One for powder, one for bronzer, and then one just in case, like, one's dirty and I need a clean one. I mean, that's not too much to ask for, right? Now we will definitely be pulling this thing back out, but for now we are going to move on to the eyes. I already have my brows done, already primed using Soft Ochre Paint Pot from MAC, yada yada. Let's do this. We're going to be using a whole lot of MAC shadows today, so prepare yourselves. First things first, Blanc Type from the brow arch and buffed downward. And I'm using a MAC 242. I like to just set this area and brighten it up before I start doing the eye, and I pretty much always do this step. And sometimes I go back and add a brighter highlight, sometimes I don't. And also, this shade is going to be discontinued, and I thought I was going to be able to do a video on all the shades, the 31 from MAC, that are going to be discontinued. However, I am just not able to get to the store to do it, and I'm not allowed to do it like while I'm at work. So what I'm going to do is list them all down below. So if it's not in this video, it will be in the next one, but I will insert something saying, hey, look down below, there's a full list of the 31 shades. MAC 217, I'm going to grab Arena, and I'm going to pop this in the crease and then work it up as a transition shade. I typically always like to start everything that I'm going to do up here in the crease. That way, the majority of the product is always down low, and then you can work it up by using soft circular motions. You see how that just buffs it up so nicely. You can go back and forth windshield wiper, but I always try to use circle motions. I think in the original time I did this, I used bamboo, but it's also on the list. So I'm like trying to start using things that aren't going to be gone, and it's kind of hard to transition over. Still using the same brush, but now I'm going to pick up Rule, also from MAC. I think all the shadows we use today are going to be from MAC. I'm going directly in the crease first, back and forth windshield wiper motions, and then I'm kind of pushing the product upward into the crease, but I don't want this to overtake the transition shade. So I'm just buffing it upward, but I'm not going in big circles because I don't want it to go over Arena. Now I'm going to grab Amorous Alloy, and this is an Extreme Dimension eyeshadow, MAC, and my 242 that I used earlier. And I'm going to get this shade on the brush, and then I'm going to spray it with my Fix Plus to make sure that it's a little bit more intense, and you'll get less fallout. Then I'm going to start by tapping it on the lid to put the majority of the product down, and then I will start working it back and forth. You want to make sure that you're using a synthetic brush to do this so that the product really gets laid down and it's not holding on to your shadow. I love this color. It's so pretty. one of those shades that were limited edition at first, and then they made it permanent, and I was like so happy about it. You want to make sure that you're stopping this right at the crease. Now with a MAC 221, I'm going to grab Coppering. Again, it's MAC. And I'm going to get that on the tip of the brush and then work it right at the outside edge of where we put Amorous Alloy. And I'm just kind of making this blend a little softer into the crease while also brightening up that area. It's a little bit, adding a little bit more of the orangish red tone. And it's a little shimmery as well. So it's merging the shimmery shade with the matte shades we used in the crease. Except for Rena. Rena was not matte, but whatever. It's not, certainly not like super shimmery. So just go back and forth, and then the tiniest little circles. And then I'm going to go back in with the brush that had Rule on it, no extra product, and just buff around the edges. Now I'm going to take my NARS pencil brush and a little bit of Nylon, and I'm popping this on the inner corner. Look how bright that is though. I mean, dang. And I'm also going to drag it a little bit underneath right here as well. And what the heck, while we're at it, I'm going to clean off, or I did clean off my 242, and I'm going to add a little bit of that Nylon right up here, because, you know, why not? Now it's time for the liner, and I'm going to stack up some eyeshadow palettes. And I'm going to get my mirror and see if I can't do this at least part of the way with you guys watching. So for liner, I'm using Quite the Standout liquid lipstick from MAC. No, this is not approved for the eye area, so do this at your own risk. I did not tell you to do it. You cannot sue me, and I'm not liable. Okay, so if you want to do it, you do it. I'm going to start off using a MAC 210, so I'm just going to grab that and put it on the brush. And I'm going to put this, starting it in the inner corner. Kind of going to lay my brush on the side. It's much easier to lay down the product than going straight in if you lay it on the side. Now I'm going to add a wing, so I'm going in with my angled brush. This is the NARS number 47 angled liner brush. And I'm going to pop some of this on there. And then I will let this dry, and if there's any spots that aren't as opaque as I want them, I'll go right back over it. Alrighty then, so one wing was perfect and the other wing went up too far, and then I had it, yeah, you guys know how it goes. So I went ahead and did my lashes because I was getting so aggravated with my liner. So I put these on. These are the 614 Salon Perfect Go Glam lashes. I've never worn these before. I picked them up the last time I went to the Walmart, in case you didn't know. And yeah, I wanted to give them a shot, and I actually really like them. They're not like super full, but they're like whimsical and really long and dramatic, and I like them. They're lightweight, they feel good. Like Salon Perfect can do no wrong if you ask me. So now I'm going to finish the lower lash line, and I'm going to grab my NARS pencil brush and a little bit more of Rule, and I'm going to pop this underneath and buff it out. And now I'm going to go in with my 212 from MAC and a little bit more of Amorous Alloy. Tap off the excess and push this right up against the lash line to make it a little bit more intensified. Make all the funny faces you want when you're doing this. Now you could totally add something to your inner rim if you wanted to. My eyes are like being kind of funky right now, like this one I can barely see out of. So I'm going to leave that alone. And I'm just going to apply some mascara to the bottom lashes. And this is MAC's Extended Play Mascara. I've actually been loving this other mascara. I'm going to tell you guys about it very soon. But until then, we're going to use the Extended Play. Now I'm going to do a little bit of contouring, and because I actually liked this, I'm going to use the Wet n Wild contouring palette, and this color is Dolce Leche, whatever, whatever, I just can't. And I'm trying to open this guy. There we go. And I'm just going to take this darker shade here on my Wayne Goss number 2 and sculpt out the cheekbones just a little bit softly. I don't want to be like go ham with it. And then all the other typical places I go. You've got to be careful with this stuff though, because like it's very pigmented, very pigmented. But you guys know I'm about to go over that with a La Mer powder anyway, so it's cool. Blush. I want to do something super duper peachy for blush, and I'm not going to use Gingerly. So I'm going to use Peaches. MAC Peaches. And another Tom Ford cheek brush. Ooh, y'all. Let's blend out the edges of this real quick. And this is the Real Techniques dual fiber face brush. And then I'm gonna go into my favorite step, you guys. This is like my favorite thing. I can't deal with, if I didn't have this, I would die. I would die. So this is the La Mer powder. And I'm actually gonna start using my bronzer brush for this because it's so soft. But I'm just gonna pop this on right over top, and it's going to calm everything down and make it look so much prettier. You guys, get yourself a sample of this. Like, seriously, just do it. Do it. It looks like I have a filter on my face. It really does. So I told you we were going to be dipping back into this palette, didn't I? So grab that palette again, open it up. I'm going to use my e.l.f. brush right here. This is the concealer brush. And I'm going to pack on some color, and then ooh, I got a little bit of blush on there. I don't want the blush. Not the blush up here. It won't look cute. So let's try that again. No blush. Good. And I'm going to spray it. And then we're going to go in. And this is a very golden highlight. But it's not like super in your face. So I'm going to press this into the skin first while it's wet. And then I'm going to go back in with my brush, grab some more product, and kind of buff it out. I hope you guys can see that, like, that golden glow. So pretty. If you're wondering why I don't put the La Mer powder over my face after the highlight, it's because I don't want to cover up my highlight. Now, I don't want that golden sheen on my nose because it'll make it look dark. So what's wrong with having two highlights? I'm going to use Warm Rose from MAC. This is from the Future MAC collection, and my number 3 Wayne Goss. Gonna put a little bit on the tip of my nose and the bridge of my nose, just to brighten me up a little bit. I wonder if sand is gonna look good or if I'm gonna look dead. We're gonna try sand from Dose of Colors. I'm gonna look dead. Maybe if I put a gloss on top. I could have totally used honeycomb. I don't know what I was thinking. Oh, let me see if this gloss is still in stock before I put it on my face. Okay, so as of right now, it's in stock, so I'm going to put this on. This is the Mineralized Glass in The Zone. This is from Future MAC, and I'm just going to pop this right on top. Cool, now we're looking super dead, and I'm just gonna make it a thing, so there's that. Anywho, I hope you guys enjoyed this look. I had so much fun with it. I've got to stop using oranges and reds. You guys are gonna tell me, I know you're gonna tell me, like, quit doing that, Mel. I'm gonna try something different, like a purple or something next time. Anywho, I will see you guys in my next video. Please subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you again. Bye!